So without further ado, let me introduce to you Alphonse Edouard. Alphonse graduated in 1989 with a degree in electromechanical computer technology. I'm not even sure that I know what that is. His career spans over 16 years with experience in the computer technology field, beginning in 1988, working as systems engineer for Syntrex Systems Incorporated. Over the years, he's worked with most of the major investment banks on Wall Street in the capacity of senior technology consultant with the likes of Morgan Stanley, J.P. Morgan Chase, American Stock Exchange, Citicorp, Inc., SBC, Wahlberg, Dillon Reed, Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, and most recently as the VP of Technology for Dune Capital Management, LP, a hedge fund. So let me introduce Mr. Edouard, and we'll hear what he has to say about his experiences. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel funny going first. Over the years, I think part of when I first came to HEOP and I met Ms. Campbell and all the counselors, I think they were the most instrumental in helping new students and also in helping formulate, because when you come to school, you really don't know what to expect, and you really have to thank your counselors years later. Because what they teach you and what you learn is really what you're going to rely on when you go out to the workforce. As a young graduate, I started, and I had to rely on a lot of what you learn in school, because that's all you really have in the workplace. You start off with the most menial jobs, and you really have to learn to develop and think on your own. And that's what a lot of you are here and are learning, but you don't realize it until afterwards. And over the years in the field, in the industry, as you learn and as you compete, because it's really a competition, anybody who thinks you're going to get a job and you're not going to compete to keep the job, in today's market, you're competing to keep the job. In yesterday's market, it was more to excel and to grow. But your education is by far, the most important aspect, because without it, it's the foundation that you're really not. It's the main foundation. Without it, you can't compete, you can't excel, and it's really part of survival. The one thing I realized today was that our government will always have money for $600 hammers, but they won't have money for books or for investing in what we call intellectual property, and that's really everybody's ability to think. And you can take away the computer, you can take away a lot of things, but you can't take away someone's mind and their ability to use that mind, because that's the most powerful computer you can ever have. In my field, we have all sorts of exotic technology, but finding smart people will always be very difficult for us. And that's something that I would tell everybody to sharpen your mind more than anything else, because you can always learn technology, but you can't always learn to think. And that's really something that you'll come to understand later, unfortunately, and not now. I guess.